What is up, YouTube? Guys, Jericho426 coming at you with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today, guys, well, I kind of surprised myself. I said, hey, you know what? It's July 5th. It's a Monday. I wonder if they got the champion spotlights out yet for the new champions coming. And sure enough, I go on the forum or the Contest of Champions website, and there they are. The new champion spotlights for American Chavez and Hercules. Now, I will tell you guys, I know literally nothing about American Chavez other than the fact that she is a character that exists in Marvel. I know nothing from the comics. I know nothing about her. So, complete surprise to me. So, we're going to find out together about her abilities. And then after this video, I will release another video breaking down the Hercules abilities. I've already seen a little bit of information on him from Rich the Man in his character deep dive. And he looks like he is going to be very cool, probably very powerful, but also looks like he might be a little difficult to play. So, he's going to have a little bit of a learning curve for him. But I have not read either of the champion spotlights, so we're going to find out together what is happening with these champions, guys. So, before we get started with any of that, if you are enjoying the content on our channel, please hit the subscribe button. We are very close to 300 subscribers, and I very much appreciate all you guys for the support. And hit me just that little thumbs up on the video. Make sure you leave me a like, guys. It is very much appreciated, and it only takes less than a second, so not too long out of your day. You're just sitting here listening to me ramble on right now, just go ahead and hit that button while we're listening. So, without further ado, guys, let's get in and check out American Chavez. Obviously, with a little symbol, we can see she is going to be a Mystic champion. So let's go ahead. I don't usually read these, but American Chavez was born in an alternate dimension, okay, outside of time and space, the utopian parallel, being a dimension in close proximity to the Demiurge. Sure. American Chavez absorbed powerful mystical energies, which granted her the ability to willfully travel through alternate dimensions. Kind of cool. And let's see. Health PI's about, okay, not too bad. All right, guys. So, American Chavez is a powerhouse brawler who draws strength from buffs and specializes in back-to-back heavy-hitting combos. By launching special attacks during her heavy attack, she opens parallel dimensions, that's kind of cool, which provide powerful utility and improves her base stats. I really hope they show that in the visuals. Her basic abilities, Utopian Parallel, Dark Dimension, Negative Zone, Dimensional Energy Infusion. So, strengths, stat-based buffs. Each buff active on the opponent increases American Chavez's attack rating and energy resistance. So she's going to be great against someone like Venom or Odin, actually. If the buffs the opponent is gaining are Fury, Armor Up, Precision, or Cruelty buffs, she can also invert their effectiveness. That's interesting. Giving American Chavez full advantage over the opponent. That's very interesting. So a Fury would, in fact, decrease their attack rating, kind of like a weakness debuff. Interesting. Power gain buffs. The easiest parallel dimension for American Chavez to activate is the Negative Zone, which reduces the opponent's ability power rate. With 2 heavy attacks, she can invert any power gained by the opponent's abilities. Ooh, she's going to be a new Hyperion killer. I was going to release a new video on best Hyperion killer champions. I might wait until we get an American Chavez. Okay, if the power gain on the opponent is coming from buffs, they also provide her with a bonus attack and energy resist. Looking at you, Arcus. So good against Vision Arcus as well. Okay, weaknesses, Petrify and Wither. Any effect that reduces or inverts ability power gain rate will prevent American Chavez from launching multiple special attacks back to back, obviously. Her special one relies on its ability to generate power. Defensive abilities, American Chavez has no way to deal with common defender mechanics such as miss, evade, or auto block unstoppable or unblockable. If American Chavez can maintain her momentum in a fight, her parallel dimensions will fall off before she can cash in on high damaging special 2. So, don't take her against Thing, among others, is what I'm seeing, and probably not anybody from the Spider-Verse. Alright. Everything is based on a level 565. Abilities, parallel dimensions. Each hit of a heavy attack switches the dormant dimension in order they appear below. Launching a special attack during a heavy attack, or if the heavy attack ends for any reason, activates the dimension for 30 seconds. Utopian Parallel. Reduce the opponent's Fury, Armor Up, Precision, and Cruelty buff potency by 70%. So again, you throw 2 of these, and they would completely invert 140%. That's kind of cool. Dark Dimension. Deal 40% of damage taken back as energy damage. Okay, so kind of like an Electro. Damage is capped at 4,389. Kind of interesting. All right. Negative Zone, reduce opponent's ability power gain by 60%. Again, 2 of these would completely reverse their power gain. And matching dimensions suffer negative 20% duration for each stack. So there is a penalty for doing 2 of the same dimension. Negative 20% duration for each stack. Whenever affected by a Wither debuff, remove the most recently activated parallel dimension. And then while defending a quest node, if activating a dimension that already has 2 active stacks, she activates 1 random unopened dimension as well. So based on this, I don't know. I think all of these are fairly straightforward. They're going to be pretty cool to use. So just on a base level, I guess using her dark dimension might be the best one. But depending on, or even the negative zone, but depending on the match, you could switch around. The only way American Chavez can activate Utopian Parallel and Dark Dimension safely is by launching a special attack after the first or second hit of her heavy attack. So she has more than 2 hits in her heavy. All right, Dimensional Energy Infusion, a max of 9. For each unique dimension on American Chavez and each buff on the opponent, gain the following benefits. Plus 584.88 attack rating and plus 286.36 energy resistance. Okay, not bad. So max stack of 9, so she could go up almost an extra 5,000 attack rating, or right at an extra 5,000 attack rating. That's pretty good. Heavy attacks, charge a heavy attack after landing any non-combo ending hit of a basic attack to inflict a passive stun. Okay, so she's got the Wasp stun ability. Very cool. For 0.75 seconds. Heavy attacks launched this way generate 25% less power on a hit. So you go into any of your combos, end it with a heavy attack by charging, just like Wasp. Very cool, and that's going to allow us to open up those dimensional portals. Start charging a heavy attack after your 3rd light attack or your 1st medium attack in a combo to safely throw a heavy attack. So, 3rd light, so not quite like Wasp, but very similar. All right, special 1, Power Stomp. Each unique parallel dimension creates a passive power gain effect, providing 40% of a bar of power over 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, merely throwing, probably just building up to your special 1, you're going to have enough to really hit that special 2 right after. She's going to be able to just blow through special 1, special 2 back to back. Use this special attack to quickly activate multiple parallel dimensions. This should naturally push you towards your special 2. Yeah, no kidding. All right. Special 2, Starburst. For the final 3 hits of this special attack, American Chavez opens a portal to an additional Big Bang dimension. Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Anybody? No? Dimension dealing a burst of energy damage equal to 50% of hit damage dealt. All right. These hits gain a bonus effect based on the last dimension activated. Utopian Parallel deal 1,949.6 additional damage on each hit. Very cool. Dark Dimension regenerate 12% of hit damage dealt. Okay. And Negative Zone, the attack is unblockable. So you're going to have to do some forethought and some thinking into how you're going to go into this special 2. Obviously, just the safety net, you could always do an unblockable, but if you want to maximize your damage, you're going to want to use Utopian Parallel. Combo into this attack from a heavy attack to gain the dimensional bonus. All right, so to get the dimensional bonus, you have to go in using the heavy attack. Very cool, which is how I love to play Wasp as well. You use the first hit of her heavy attack and then go into your special 2. Special 3, Dimensional Dash, activate 1 of each parallel dimension. So this is going to be a way that you activate all 3. Very cool. So it looks like we might want to, even though you can get to your special 2 very quickly, you may want to go for your special 3 first. So probably using your special 1 to get to your special 2 threshold quicker, then go all the way up to your special 3 to activate 1 of each dimension, and then round back up special 1, get to your special 2 quicker, and then special 2. That's probably going to give you the most out of your damage. And then we'll have to figure out how just to set up hitting the dimensional portals the way you want to. Signature ability, Supercharged. If at least 3 unique dimensions are active, special 3, American Chavez can become supercharged, granting the following bonuses. Plus 50% dimensional energy infusion potency, all right? And launching a special 2 during a heavy attack provides 1 stack of each dimension of whichever dimension was activated, which would increase their bonuses. So I guess if they activate during the special 2, hopefully you'll gain the bonuses while you're in that special 2. So that's very cool. Synergy bonuses. Superstar with Mojo and Longshot, American Chavez. Utopian Parallel reduces unstoppable buff duration by 50%. That could be pretty cool against some really annoying defenders. Mystic Champions, for each buff that expires or is nullified, the next hit deals plus 300 damage, max of 1500. Okay, not too bad. Out of This World with the Hood and Ghost Rider. Here's to hoping that the Hood gets his rebuff before the year is out. I hope so, as I liked his old buff. American Chavez, the Dark Dimension, regenerate 30% of damage dealt to the opponent by this dimension. Okay, so increases the regeneration. That's not too bad. Dimensional Beings, plus 25% resistance to degeneration damage. Okay, maybe. Depending on your fight. Stay Positive with Annihilus. Oh my gosh, we have an Annihilus synergy? Okay, interesting. American Chavez, each stack of Negative Zone generates 1% of a bar of power every second. That could be really good, but who in the world wants to use Annihilus? Ugh. Annihilus. While Annihilus has an active Unstoppable buff, he receives 50% less hit damage. That's actually really good for him. Okay. KO Queens with She-Hulk and Captain Marvel movie. All right. Big Bang Dimension has plus 12% potency. So this is already going to be like not necessarily a must-have, but definitely a good synergy to have for American Chavez. Female champions, heavy attacks on opponents that aren't stunned have a plus 600% attack rating. Holy cow. Okay. They're really starting to work in, I noticed with the Hercules too, they're starting to work in these land heavy attacks while the opponents aren't stunned mechanics. So they're really trying to push our skill levels here, guys. And then finally, one thing with Thing Tiger and Iron Man, the plus 5% perfect block chance, blah, blah, blah. And then recommended masteries, Mystic Dispersion, obviously, we can gain our power even faster. Recovery, and Assassin. All right, guys, so American Chavez looks very cool, very unique. Very unique. It looks like they're really kind of pulling out all the stops and trying to figure out how to make a new champion. So, guys, I'm really excited for it. Really excited to see how she plays. Hopefully, what we'll see is that special 2 is going to be quicker to get to, and that she has some really fantastic damage output. Honestly, the Mystic class needs a little bit of help. You got Dr. Doom in there, and you got Tiger and a couple others, but really, I think they are one of the weakest classes of all the classes in MCoC. So, really excited about American Chavez, guys. Hope you guys are too. Stay tuned next for the Hercules Spotlight, and I will catch you on the flip side.